Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. So welcome to my channel everybody. So hey, it is December 2024's Wednesday holiday series. Now it's after Thanksgiving, so there won't be any fall cards. So I thought what I would do, because I still want to do two videos for Wednesdays, is I thought I would, work on some personal stuff for the B series. It will probably be working on like little treat things for my family. Um, I don't sure yet what it is, but there will be a B project. I'm just not sure yet what that's going to be. But A cards will be Christmas cards. And this time for this one, pardon me, I don't know why. All of a sudden I start a video and it's like, I got to clear my throat. I'm still not using my Flonase. I think I might wait till after the new year. I got a humidifier going. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So, December Holiday Series 2024 Series 1A. And I'm working really hard at getting this going. So you're going to see I have things prepped, right? And we are bringing in the Evergreen Elegance. Yes, it is retired. I know. I love being able to bring in things that I love and I want to keep. And this is me showing you what I have. Maybe you have something similar. So what we're using is I'm going to use these little branches for a little added detail on the inside. I'm going to be using this Christmas tree and the sentiments. I'm going to use this one on the envelope, this one on the front of the card, and this one on the inside. And I'm using, this is retired, very old. I'm going to show you my container. Old Stampin' Up! DSP. Okay. This is non-Stamping Up! DSP. I want to show you that you can use either or. And I used to get these at Walmart. They don't carry them. I haven't seen them anymore, but I absolutely loved them. I didn't quite get enough of them, but it was great to put in my scrap bits of DSP. So this holds my scrap bits of Christmas DSP, and it is mixed. It's a mumbo jumbo of things, and that's how it's going to stay. And so I pulled out these bits, and I pulled out some others because you could do this with even these two bits. Would work for this layout for what I'm going to show you. Those are going to go back in my scrap bit. So, and I'm going to decorate the envelope with some leftover DSP. That's why we have these. So my measurements for this, let me put the ruler up. Where is it? All right, let's go over measurements. Number 1. All right. So measurements number 1, card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now all the measurements are the same except for this little band piece that's going to go here. This Mary Merlot, I know it's retired, but it suits this card. The other piece is going to be a DSP piece. This piece, the length is just not the right length yet, but this is the same piece. So we have a craft envelope because I think it suits both of them. The 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Layer number 1 is going to be an 8, but you could make it 4 by 5 1/4. But I chose to have just a tiny border around the outside. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Layer number 2 is 3 3/4 by 5. I wanted a wider border, so I wanted a small border here, a wider border there. Then our next layer is 1 by 3 3/4. Now for the other one, it is 1.5 by 3 3/4. And then we have a 3/4 inch strip by, I'm not sure yet. It's just going to depend. And then the stamp set is Evergreen Elegance. And then I have this leftover piece. We're going to decorate the envelope. So let's get started. See, I'm going to show you. This piece is 1 inch. This piece is 1.5. That's the only difference. And why? Because I can, and because it was like almost 1.5 and I didn't want to cut it down. I'm like, we'll just leave it. It's going to be just fine. So I don't need a stamp in Pierce Matte, but I do need some scratch papers. Let me grab a sheet to do this. So for this one, we're going to use Old Olive because I know that's what this is. For this one, we're going to use Garden Green. So I'm going to have to, actually, I don't have to clean it off, I don't think. So we're going to start with the Old Olive. And we're going to stamp our Merry Christmas first. We're going to move those aside. We're going to need our card base and our envelope. One ink color, that's all we're using for each set. So I'm going to bring the pad, because this is my old cloth pad, to the stamp. Now I'll have to bring in the guillotine to chomp it off, but I want to, do it in the center, giving it a second for that ink to soak in. Very, very, very pretty. All right, so that can go over there. Now for the inside, this is where we're going to get a little creative. We can remove that one. I want to stamp my Christmas tree right here. Give it a second. Gorgeous. Now my little branches, right? I want to go, we're just going to stamp up at the top. And our sentiment, may the beauty of the season bring you joy and more memories to cherish you throughout the year. I mean, even that right there is a beautiful card, right? Honestly, my nose is all of a sudden stuffed up, and I'm like, why? Why? And it's crooked. Why? Oh, because I mounted the sentiment crooked. Well, it's going to work anyways. Okay, so that's the inside. Let's go ahead and stamp. Oh, we're going to put some DSP on the back here. Or do we want to, you know what, let's stamp this one. We'll put DSP on the other one. So we'll do one way and one the other. So we're going to stamp this right here. Oh, that looks really nice. Really, really like that. And then we're going to stamp friends like you that make the season so wonderful. Stamp off. I just want to put a little bit there. Maybe we shouldn't have stamped off. Okay, let's not stamp off. We're going to go up the side a little bit. So there's our envelope. All right, we have that done. Now we're going to clean off our stamps, if I can reach. Okay. Maybe it's because I have the humidifier going so well. And now, see the MO from Moby Dick. Clean them all off, and we're going to swap over to Garden Green. starting off with our little 3/4 inch. I know this is not center. Oh, that still looks really, really good. Okay, there's that one. We need our envelope. We want to do the same thing. Our Christmas tree. Have a lot of these in my state. You don't need to go far for them. Though I don't do real Christmas trees anymore. One year we had to replace it 4 times. Yeah. After that, it was like, no. No, 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 no. It was that or like risk having a terrible fire in the house. Let's see if we can stamp this better. Nope, it's just the way I mounted that stamp. Oops, the envelope. There we go. And do I want to do any? No, because we are going to cover. I just want to move the stamp blocks around. So this time I'm going to take this and this, and I am going to, I could put tear tape on it, I suppose, but just going to add glue. Make sure I get it all over the edge, and then I can fill it in. Now we're going to have to fussy cut around it. So many times I thought about stringing my own popcorn for my Christmas tree. But oh my goodness, no, my dogs would go crazy. They'd be all over the tree. So that was never going to happen. But I think it's a great thing. I know you can buy faux strings like that. But oh, I've always thought, oh, I wonder how that would really work. But my animals would just go nutty over that. So we're just going to, you could put another little strip like here. But we're going to save that. That'll go back in my little scrap bin. So our envelopes now are done. Where's the other one? So we have 1, we have 2, and next we are going to trim these down. Not sure yet where they're going to actually end up. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have done it. Okay, there's one. See this one. This one. Maybe I should trim that down to 1 inch. Probably should. It just looks so big. So I'll have to change it to 1 inch because it'll look better. Yes, it does. It just looks better. Sometimes you don't know until you do it. All right. I'm not even going to keep that little piece either. So these are going to go down on their perspective little piece, and they ended up being 3 and like 3/8. That's exactly what they are. So they're 1/4 inch by 3 and 3/8. Or I'll double check here in a second because I'm starting to think maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Sorry. Well, they are more like 4/16. So let me write that in the book, otherwise I won't get it in the description part of the video. So 3 and 4/16 is what the final measurement was. For a minute there, I thought I put the Merry Christmases on the wrong ones. I would be devastated there. I would be like, no way. So my family has not decided what Christmas light program we are going. If we're going to Zoo Lights or if we are going to go to the Spanaway park lights. I'm not sure what that was called. But it was at a park and it was really well done. Hank loved hanging out the window like a dog. He wasn't the only child hanging out the window. Zoo Lights was extremely fun. Even in the pouring rain, we had a great time. Now, before, I haven't gone since I had my cancer surgery. I'll be honest. I haven't. No, I take it back. We went to Spanaway since then. So I haven't been to Zoo Light since my cancer surgery. So I am looking forward to getting back into doing it. My husband likes to stay home because he doesn't like to leave the house unattended. There have been a lot of break-ins and he just is like, you guys go do the thing. You know, he likes to go out during the daytime, but he just doesn't like to leave our home unattended. So, and that's okay. So sometimes him and Hank and I will go and do things, and my daughter will stay home and take a much needed break during her time off and let us take Hank out for the holidays. So we kind of do a little shopping thing. We give him cash. Oh, we do the funnest thing for Christmas. And I know I probably spoken of this. So there's one. This is how simple this is. So we started this new tradition. This is something my mother did. My Aunt Carol told us about this. So there is this card game she plays. She would play, and it's a white elephant gift. And so we started this last year, and oh my goodness, it was so fun. So you take a stack of cards, and it's a high-low game. And you bring a white elephant. It can be something you have, or it can be something you purchase, but the gift can be no more than $10 if you purchase it. So I take Hank last year. The guys are going to crack up. So we put a limit. If you're going to go purchase something, it has to be purchased used. Okay, because it's supposed to be a white elephant. So you got to go thrift shopping. So Hank and I have already went out a few times, and he was determined to find something right then. But last year, Hank found a full-size pickaxe for like $8.50 at the thrift store. And oh my gosh, that was his gift. He had to have that. And I said, Hank, how are we going to disguise this? Because you have to wrap your gift, right? And he absolutely loved it. And of course, everybody knew what it was. He wrapped it all by himself, and we hid it. But oh my gosh, he was just totally, I think that was the funnest game of the night, especially for him. We just had a blast. And you play through the whole deck of cards. And so whoever wins, they get to pick a prize. And some people had 3 of the gifts with them, and whoever, you can end up with all the gifts if you win. And that kid, yes, of course we let him, he won his pickaxe, and it is his pickaxe. But it was quite funny. My aunt won my gift, and it was really cute. It was a little planter box, and it said home, and it had these little fake green plants. I paid like $3.50 for it at the thrift store. And I loved my gift. I was like, oh, this would definitely go in my kitchen. And at the end of the night, I was like, I was guarding my gift. I was like, no, that's my gift. Every time I got a chance, I took my gift back. And she was like, okay, I got to see what this gift is. And the next morning of Christmas, she was like, I'm giving you back your gift. She's like, I ain't got nowhere to put this, Alice. And I said, well, I got the perfect place to put my gift. And it was quite funny. But anyways, it was just playing the game. So we have game night, like I told you before. But Hank and I, I'm taking him out, and we're going to be searching for that perfect, I don't know what it is he wants to find this time. But we're checking thrift stores. I told him, he hasn't found something yet. So I told him, I said, okay, we're gonna expand our thrift store shopping for him. And so I'm gonna take him out to the Silverdale thrift stores. I can take him out to, Bremerton. Because he's on the hunt for something. I'm not sure what that something is, but he's on the hunt. And he told me that only him and I can go out because he doesn't trust somebody else to know what he gets. So it's just him and me doing this. So it's fun. It makes for a really fun evening for Christmas Eve. Because some people, my family has a tradition. My husband doesn't. He's always hated this about my family. We always had a tradition where you got to open one gift on Christmas Eve. He's always hated that. So this soothes that for him, because now you don't really get to open a gift on Christmas Eve. We play the game, and if you win, you get to open the gift. So that works for him. It just makes it fun, and I'm looking forward to that again, because it made for a real light-hearted, fun-filled Christmas Eve. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, so these are my cards. This is the Stampin' Up! Retired DSP, made with a retired stamp set, Evergreen Elegance. This had a punch with it. I'm trying to remember what that punch was. I know I have it somewhere down there. But it came with a punch. So this is what I use for the sentiments for all of them. This is non-Stampin' Up! DSP, but I just want to show you. It works, and it's a simple card layout. If you're in need for a quick card, try looking at your DSP and doing something simple. You could add embellishments to embellish this, but you know what? I'm not going to. This is what I wanted to share with you. I hope you guys like this, and I hope y'all come back and visit me again for project number 1B. It's going to be some kind of a packaging idea. I just got to figure it out. So thanks for watching, everybody, and come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now, everybody.